Hi Sagittarius, thank you so much for the support on my video today that I posted for you guys. I decided to do a bonus reading, so in case you wanted some extra guidance or clarity, since the period of time since that reading was released, we'll go ahead and get it a little extra messages. I feel like reality is always changing every moment of awareness, definitely. Sagittarius is most oop, and I oop. All right, let's go ahead and see. If you're getting any signals to rest, I would suggest doing that. 42, but I'm one to speak, eh? Alrighty. Hmm. You have to get out of your chair to make things happen. Interesting. So maybe that was wrong advice that I just gave you. I don't know. I'm not sure. You start with a small task, okay? You could just be cleansing things. Remember, the big dream becomes reality only after you begin to take incremental steps. So you could be building something into reality like greater health, movement towards your goals. Mythologist Joseph Campbell once said, take one step towards the gods and they take 10 towards you. This could be about your work, like a new gateway in regards to your health or your work, improving your health or something as well too, especially your body, like you yourself, your routine. Yeah, this could be like a death rebirth. You might have gone through some like traumatic experience in your work, or your wealth. So to put you on the right path towards healing, Sagittarius. There could have been a karmic relationship that you're exiting out of. This person could have like said a lot of negative things towards you. They could have been Irish. You could be Greco-Roman, or this could have like some basis in previous lifetimes. There's something about like foundations here. Um, yeah, I think you're really cultivating a greater sense of like self-love at this time because of this relationship, especially if this person or these people were really disparaging to you. It forced you to kind of learn your own value and realize that there aren't only positive people in the world, and that people really operate out of their own weaknesses, right? So let's go ahead and grab some tarot. Neptune. This could have been like somebody that was like, you're seeing through beyond the veil of illusion at this time, subconscious issues. Yeah, this person didn't like you maybe cultivating a greater sense of like self-care, or you were kind of neglecting yourself in this relationship. They could have been overburdening you, or you were overburdened in general. You could have noticed a lot of conflicts or egotistical fights in this karmic connection. Yeah, this could have been with a Scorpio. It was important that you kind of exited out of it, made a different choice, and decided to elevate your frequency. Sagittarius. Yep, it seems like things are happening in divine timing. You're going towards more abundance. Just the wheel had to turn. You had to evolve in order to accept this. Remove self-imposed blockages, especially blindness or storms that were caused by other people. They could have been attacking you, attacking your home, attacking your well-being. This could have been a masculine Emperor Aries energy, strong Aries here, definitely. Someone quite egotistical, greedy. Let's see. Yeah, this person was not stable. They could have been looking to you for stability regarding finances, to use you. This could have been a lot of fights, is what I'm getting. And I think you just lost passion for it, honestly, which makes sense. There was a lot of conflicts and you're stepping away from it. You've decided to protect yourself. So you're moving towards a new beginning, towards greater self-empowerment in the future. So congratulations. You're also pouring into yourself more into regards to your well-being, your self-care, nourishing yourself so that you can move towards your dreams and desires in the right way. Yeah, beautiful. These could be like, why did I see that in reverse? You could be like leaving behind a friend to focus more on career, to focus on new collaborations in the future. Yeah. There could have been an instability to a love connection here that forced you to like enhance your sense of strength or protection regarding your finances. This could have been with a Scorpio again, somebody who, or if not a Scorpio, just somebody who wanted to utilize you for finances, shared finances, changing your perspective, but what actually brings you happiness to come out of a level of sadness. You could be cutting off communication, deciding to just yeet, to leave, and yeah. This could have been with an air sign as well, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This person was not in a good, stable state. They weren't bringing peace, right? So that's why you're making a decision point to like reject it, maybe walk away, end it. You're not in denial anymore about an ending that has to happen. And this is giving ultimate peace, happiness, clarity, understanding, receptivity, and more stability in your home life. There could even be a masculine that enters in the future that wants to provide. Somebody could want to communicate to you about some burdens or something about their inability or unsuccessful manifestation, how this is causing heartbreak. But I think they did it to themselves, honestly, by trying to have power over you. And I think you've kind of decided this was not just, this was not fair for you to stay. So you decided to leave and look for new collaborations and new partners. More abundance, really. Yeah, I think you saw something clearly, especially in Aquarius here, seeing through the veils of deception here regarding a commitment. And I think you're really moving towards good stuff, really, honestly. I think this person wanted to hold you back, but I don't think they were successful in doing so. So you can see how this card has that darkness and then it goes into the light. There's a real sense of strength and empowerment, and I did see that. This could have been like a karmic soul contract that was entered into your life to lean you towards more abundance, especially if you were operating in ways that were in darker ways or letting negative people impact your abundance or steal your abundance. You're never going to move towards the light, right? So, yeah, this is superficial people that only wanted you for clout or popularity or what you could provide. I don't think you're even like diverting energy towards this anymore, which I'm proud of you about. So we're going to pull Kali. Kama of this is the lotus, right? It grows out of the mud, out of the muck. So you're really rising above, especially Scorpio, death, rebirth, reclaiming your power after trauma with a new mindset in place and how you speak to yourself, maybe affirmations, you're realizing the power of the mind. So let's see. Yeah, there's a new gateway opening up because you understand yourself more fully. You're jumping timelines, as one would say. She is completely and utterly in love with your divine essence, and in her love bestows endless gifts. Your path need not one be of endless effort, and I think that's what this person was trying to get you to do, like work for me and work hard and reject all happiness. Connecting with pleasure as a path of personal empowerment with an intention to bring spiritual benefit to the collective through softening and opening your heart is an act of worshiping the divine feminine. Relax in the presence of what is as you slow your pace and make swifter progress. Yeah, it's really interesting how they say that sometimes if you just stop, you actually make much faster progress. You accelerate a lot faster than people that are spreading their energy left and right because you allow yourself to hone in and focus. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's like you're calling that inner light. You can see the inner palm that is red, that power, that energy to banish obstacles in your way, to push the lotus, the seed through the dirt of the soil and the muck. Kama is the Sanskrit word that refers to the sweet stuff, pleasure, emotional fulfillment, and being completely present. So we experience life through all the senses. So yeah, and I saw something about like a new beginning in your future, leaping towards that unencumbered, towards the future. Yeah, beautiful energy, honestly. It's like a wake-up call. Woo. Okay, so it is sensuality and physical vibrancy. Without the quality of Kama, our experience of life becomes dry, bleak, and intimidating, a joyless experience with simply more tasks to be completed. If we feel exhausted, lacking in qualities of delight and lightness, then we have become deficient in Kama, sacred pleasure. And I did get that. You know how I said, like, it's a time to rest almost? And then the card kind of gave me a different definition, but I didn't really think that that was the right. Sometimes the book is not always right. Your intuition's more right. Anyways, we got to trust in ourselves, of course. If we feel exhausted, lacking in qualities of delight and lightness, then we have become deficient in Kama, sacred pleasure. Like allow yourself to reach out to your guides, meditate, contemplate, take a rest, relax. Allow the universe to unfold itself for you. Allow yourself to reach out to the guides with automatic writing, even just a prayer if you're not going to do writing. Say, guide me towards the right resources or movies, music, so that you can relax onto the right frequency and be receptive to the lessons and the knowledge and the wisdom, right? Gnosis. In the realm of the goddess, the enjoyment of life is a sacred act of devotion, gratitude, and celebration. So don't rush ahead, don't rush and spread your energy left and right. Allow yourself to be receptive, to be guided. In the throes of profound challenge and transformation, we feel disconnected from joyfulness often. It's as though we were akin to the bright days of summer, and we are now midwinter, wondering how it ever was that we could frolic in the barely anything when we feel the need to cover ourselves with abundant protective layers. I mean, winter is a time of rest, right? We can't force. There's no need to plant a seed in winter. This is expected during times of intense suffering when we are dealing with an issue that elicited grief or anger. Yet if we allow our minds to remain open to the possibility of joyfulness and pleasure, we find our way through like the sun breaking in the clouds to bring comfort. This oracle can indicate not only a more pleasurable way of being as a part of your future, but an offering of pleasure now, even if you are struggling to ease the strain and make the way easier overall. Accessing pleasure requires embodiment, a connection with the senses and subtle nuances of feeling and beauty. Through embodiment, it is easier to receive healing. It can manifest through the uplifting scent of aromatherapy, the warmth of a shower, gratitude for a safe and comfortable place to sleep, the sumptuousness of warm clothes and a satisfying meal, and the delight of silly playfulness in animals, the nutty sense of humor of a beloved human, like listening to comedies, right? And simple appreciation for the flow of breath, through the openness of being that spontaneously occurs in response to expansive vistas of trees and mountains. Even just looking at the sky, I just went on a walk and it was beautiful to look at the nice blue sky and the trees and the leaves. I mean, the trees kind of gave me this vibe of like, you know, all these dead leaves are falling, and it's not dead, it's really maturity, right? We've learned through the lessons, we've learned through the past, but now it's time to shed the layers and move on to a new chapter, right? So I think we got that in your first reading as well. And I'm a Sagittarius, if you're wondering. Kama is the spiritual practice of presence that leads us into joy, even ecstasy and bliss. It is the juiciness of feeling truly alive. We are here only for a moment, honestly. It's important that we enjoy our bloom, enjoy our time. If we have complicated or confused attitude towards pleasure, the natural need for it can be denied or repressed. Yet it will not disappear. It will arise in some indulgence, addiction, or peculiarity of behavior which causes suffering, because it is not the natural expression of the natural need. The Kali of Kama helps us to connect with the need for pleasure and its beauty and its healthy expression. The oracle speaks of a gift entering your life from the will of the goddess. It is an invitation to relax and receive. Sometimes we might unconsciously attribute divine will with intentions to demand more and more. Yet the divine will has our best interest at heart. When we need to develop strength, it will certainly provide us the experiences necessary for us to do so. So I think that's what happened. Like all these experiences, even trauma and whatever, has allowed you to become and grow and mature into a real stronger sense of authority and to being able to shine your light in a more strong way. But it also provides sweetness and pleasure, which we can embrace or not using free will. The oracle speaks of a need to embrace pleasure and the many gifts of the goddess. This is not an indulgence. It can actually help you make progress on your spiritual path. To be able to embrace joyfulness as a gift, it provides us with relief and release when the path has been truly difficult. It is the summer of the soul's winter. To grow, we need both. The Kali of Kama is a message that we should not discard our need for pleasure. So much of what society promotes as pleasure is little more than disembodied escapism that creates further suffering rather than healing. The natural and enhancing experiences of pleasure, however, are a mystical medicine. We can only access it through presence, spontaneity, and connection to ourselves and life. The Kama of Kali is genuinely healing. That is how we recognize sacred pleasure through its effect. It has far-reaching positive consequences and leads to more energy, commitment, and discipline as a natural response to the alleviation of excess pressure. This teaching is not about becoming hedonistic or pursuing pleasure at any cost or without wisdom or benefit. Instead, the oracle asks us to engage with pleasure as an act of worshiping the goddess. With divine worship is genuine, it doesn't add to suffering of the world but aids in relief. To understand this, we can give up the notion of pleasure as selfish and begin to associate it with the sacred. This oracle brings comfort. It speaks of the forthcoming grace of pleasure in your life and the capacity to truly be with it is an act of blissful divine devotion. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for being my friend. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe. You can get a personal by messaging me on Telegram. You can also leave a tip through the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. Bless you. Take care.